Thank you, Pauline. First and foremost, I'd like to welcome you all here today to Hawthorne's House, and especially our special guest, Jeff and Zoe, for joining us for this double celebration. It really is a delight to see you all here today and share the day with you. The Kaleidoscope Group has been on a journey. As an organisation established in 1973, we were set up by a group of volunteers to provide mental health services for the local people. Over the years, the organisation grew. We've added care homes, supported housing, wellbeing services, floating support and talking therapies to our portfolio. Our ability to provide quality services meant that we got used to having our contracts being renewed on a year-to-year basis. And those of you who work within the voluntary sector will know that that's no longer possible. This meant that we had to change. As an organisation, we had to diversify what we were doing in order to protect what we already provide, but also to enable us to compete for future opportunities. Whilst we hadn't envisaged doing this by leaving the Mind brand, it soon became apparent to us that being part of the Mind affiliation was actually stifling our and our service users' aspirations. When we asked people what they thought of when they heard the name Mind, overwhelmingly they responded by linking it to diagnosed mental health conditions and didn't consider it as being a service that could be used by people who have lower level needs. Not all of our service users have diagnosed mental health illness, and I'm very proud to say that the vast majority of them live happy and fulfilling lives, yet the brand was not given that perception to our customers and to our stakeholders. 1 in 4 of us will be affected by mental ill health during our lifetimes. Mental ill health does not discriminate. Yet we were finding that people who were using our services sometimes were being discriminated simply because they were using a Mind service. In addition, although we'd begun to deliver services in Walsall and Wolverhampton, the fact that we had Sandwell in our title caused us further difficulties. Potential users were finding it difficult to understand how an organisation that had another local authority area name in their title could possibly understand their needs. People who have mental ill health problems find it very difficult to access services. There's enough barriers as there is, and we didn't want to create any more. So collectively, the word Sandwell and the word Mind were problematic for us. Whilst delivering mental health services has always been our focus and will continue to be one of our main focuses, as an organisation we do so much more. We don't see the individual that we are working with as just having a mental health condition. They are whole individuals in their own right who can have a range of other support needs. I'm proud to say that we genuinely use a person-centred approach, which means that we look at everything that person's about and we support every aspect of their need. And over the year we've been able to gain a lot of experience in supporting a wider range of health and wellbeing support needs. It was quite clear to us all that the name Mind and our name Sandwell Mind had pigeonholed us into the solely mental health category and restricted us geographically both in the eyes of the commissioners and our service users, when in reality we were offering a lot more. As a result, the future of our charity, the services that we provide to the public and our staff jobs could easily have been threatened had we not addressed the issue. It was all of these elements that led to the universal thinking that we need to disaffiliate and drive the organisation forward to a more future-proof direction, which of course is why we're all here today. The change to our name does not actually affect any of the services that we deliver. What it does mean though is that the Kaleidoscope Plus group is now able to provide a wider range of health and wellbeing services without having the limitations that the old affiliation enforced in terms of geographical confinement. And in the coming weeks and months, I'll be able to share with you new successful tenders and contracts that we've been able to win in new areas. So why the name Kaleidoscope? Everyone's been involved in our rebranding from the outset. Feedback received from staff, service users and stakeholders led us to selecting the name that we did. And I'd just like to show you a short video which highlights what the name and what our organisation means to a range of people. There's no doubt that our new name now fully represents what we want our charity to stand for and the services that we provide. A kaleidoscope represents change, but importantly it's constantly changing and evolving, just as our service users are. The visual representation also enforces our mission of bringing all of our services and the people that we help into one family environment. Today not only sees the launch of our new name, but it also sees the official opening of our brilliant new facilities in the Mez, which is downstairs on the ground floor. The Mez allows us to offer a range of wellbeing activities in a relaxed and comfortable atmosphere, and also provides us with dedicated counselling rooms and space for our People in Mind Forum members. I'm really proud to have this new modern and fully equipped facility at our disposal, as it's such a massive step forward for us as an organisation, and I'd really encourage you to get involved in the activities that we have planned during the tours. This year is a really important year for us. Not only have we rebranded and opened the Mez, but it will also be our 40th anniversary later on in the year. We're proud of what we've achieved here at the Kaleidoscope Plus Group, and we want to make sure that we can do all that we can to sustain the charity for many more years to come. For this reason, we've also established a fully owned subsidiary company called Kaleidoscope Commercials, through which we've now taken the management of the whole of this building. In this environment of funding cuts and constrained budgets, we're acutely aware of the need to diversify income streams. Any surpluses made by Kaleidoscope Commercials will be used to support our charity. When I joined the organisation in March 2010 as the Chief Executive, I never in a million years envisaged that so much would change in such a short space of time. As the Chief Executive of this amazing charity, I'm extremely fortunate to work with an incredible team of staff, volunteers, service users, partners, and of course a dedicated and passionate board of trustees. I can honestly say with my hand on my heart, and I know some of you don't believe I have one, but I have got one, that what we've been able to achieve here in such a short space of time would not be made possible had it not been for your full backing and support. So thank you very much. What has delighted me more than anything else throughout this period of change has been extremely positive feedback that we've had from our People in Mind Forum members, and I'll be introducing you to Kay, Heather and Gary in a moment. We're an ambitious organisation, but we're also a realistic one too. Whilst changing our name and diversifying some of our income streams have overcome some of the barriers that we've faced in the past, there'll be many more challenges going forwards. However, I'm confident that we have the drive, the passion and the commitment to meet these challenges head on. And anyway, bring it on, because as I say, life really begins at 40. Thank you.